Whenever people ask me advice, I have this split response. Because initially I think, hey, I'm that guy who blew his life up, who caused a great deal of harm and went to prison for nearly 2 decades. Why would you ever ask my advice? And then I realize, on the other hand, I am the guy who endured that, who somehow grew through that, who became a better person, who found a way to help others, to tutor and mentor, who got a college degree, who got articles published, who figured out how to earn a conditional pardon and get out of prison 10 years before the end of his original sentence. I am also the guy who was dumb enough to get on a motorcycle and wreck not once but twice. At the same time, I am the guy who endured nearly chopping his arm off in that accident and is still dealing with partial paralysis and finding a way to keep my spirits up regardless of my disabilities. So my best advice is to stop and get out of your head. Stop with all the thinking, the worrying, the anxiety, the whatever. Stop and be here right now. Feel your feet on the floor, feel your butt on the seat. See how you feel about a situation. See how you feel about a person. Don't think about it, feel about it. Secondly, whatever happened, don't give up and don't stop. Let me tell you, after the accident, I was on my ass. I was hopeless. I was down, and I laid there, and I felt sorry for myself for just long enough to recoup my spirits and start moving forward again. Because ultimately, in life, in an injury, in business, in whatever situation, the only time we really lose is when we stop. Because we can fail at something 100 times, 150 times, 1,000 times, but as long as we succeed that last time, we succeeded at that task. And it is hard, and at times it feels hopeless, and at times it feels like too much. At the same time, the day I got out of prison, it was totally worth it. If my arm ever starts working again, that day will be totally worth it. And even if my arm doesn't work again, even if I was still in prison, there would have been things that I accomplished or things that I did that became meaningful in my life, that allowed me to begin to see myself as someone who can accomplish things, who can do things, who's not just this worthless criminal or this kid who threw his life away, but is instead a person making the best of wherever I am.